for my hire. Let my life be on fire, shining out to this world as a guide. Help me rescue someone sinking now with no hope that in heaven we shall ever abide. Let my life be a light, shining out through the night. May I help struggling ones to the fold, spreading cheer everywhere to the sad and the lone. Let my life be a light to some soul. Let my life be a light to some soul. All right. We hope that is your prayer, and we do. You know what little bit of talent the Lord's given us, we tried to work it out best we could. And we don't want to stand before Him one of these days and ask Him, Him ask us what we done with that one little talent He gave us. And somebody said, well, He buried it. Some of you may wish before the night's over that I'd have buried what little I had. But I tell you what, I believe Christianity's meant to be enjoyed, not endured. I've met a lot of folks that just seem like they endure what they got with the Lord, but I enjoy mine. I believe the Lord wants us to have fun. A merry heart doeth good like medicine. And some of y'all look like y'all either need a merry heart or some Castrol, one of the two. So if you don't want a merry heart, just come around here. I think I got some Castrol in the truck. You old timers know what that'll do to you. Like that preacher was passing out prune juice at the communion service. These Methodist people back here, they's passing out prune juice at the communion service. And one old feller said, "Preacher, this tastes like prune juice." And that preacher said, "Well, it is. If the Spirit don't move you, that will." Thank you. We're gonna let JJ come around here and do you an instrumental. We worked on this a little bit backstage. We got one that he normally does, but this is an old Bill Monroe tune. And here recently, there's been a group, Becky Buller, put some words to this old song, but it was an instrumental for a long time. It's called Southern Flavor. We from the South, and I like Southern flavors. veterans we got out there? How many served in the armed forces? Stand up there, let us recognize you. I'm proud. Amen. Yeah. I spent 4 years in Uncle Sam's Air Force myself. That's all he could stand. He discharged me honorably, thank you. But I was glad to part company. I thought he was a rich uncle.
Your wife told me that she married you because you was in the military.
Really?
I said, well, is it because Jeff served his country? And she said, no. I said, well, did he look good in his uniform? She said, no. She said, I married him because I knew if he was in the military, he knew how to make his bed, wash his own clothes, and fix his own food.
Woo!
And take orders. Yes, ma'am. I always get the last 2 words at my house. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're going to try this old Merle Haggard song here. We like to do it when we get out in places. You know, I'm a pastor of a church, so I wouldn't really like it if somebody done this at church. But this is a good song. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And it's called The Fight Inside of Me. Getting a little bit too much mid coming back, little roar coming here. It may be me, you know. All right, we're going to try it here. I hear people talking bad about the way we have to live here in this country. Well, harping on the wars we fight and griping about the way things ought to be. Now I don't mind them switching sides and standing up for things that they believe in. When they're running down my country, man, they're walking on the fighting side of me. What about it, man? Well, they're walking on the fighting side of me. Well, running down the way of life, our fighting men, they fought and died to keep. If you don't love it, leave it. Let this song that I'm singing be a warning. When you're running down my country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me. Turn it around. About some squirrely guy who claims that he just don't believe in fighting. And I wonder just how long the rest of us can count on being free. They love our milk and honey, but they preach about some other way of living. When they're running down my country, man, they're walking on the fighting side of me. What about it? Well, they're walking on the fighting side of me. Well, running down the way of life, our fighting men, they fought and died to keep. If you don't love it, leave it. Let this song that I'm singing be a warning. When you're running down my country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me. Well, if you're running down my country house, you're walking on the fighting side of me. Take us out, JJ. All right, well, I didn't introduce everybody. Right over here is my horse-loving buddy by the name of Jimmy Joe Horsenback. He loves horses so much. Fellas, let me tell you about, we was going the other day, we was headed to a singing we had, and we come up on this place, and he saw this horse, and he went to pitching a fit in the back seat. We was riding, he said, Jeff, pull over, I'm going to ride that horse. I said, Jimmy Joe, your health ain't good enough, and you're getting too old to be jumping on horses. He said, I want to ride that horse. I said, Jimmy Joe, you don't need to ride that horse. But he kept on. Sure enough, we pulled over there where the horse was. Jimmy Joe got out. He walked over there. Randy sitting, he done got out and got his phone ready to dial 911. Greg's trying to stop him, trying to talk some sense into him. And I'm just sitting there in the car watching. Ain't no sense in saying anything else. I just want to see what was going to happen. Well, old Jimmy Joe climbed on the back of that horse. As soon as he did, that horse went straight up in the air and it come back down. It went straight up and it come back down. Randy was over there. He's fixing to hit that button for 911. Greg's over there. JJ, get off that thing. And I'm sitting there just waiting to see what's going to happen. Well, JJ got a little panicky, I could tell. He started shaking. That horse was going up and down, up and down, up and down. We didn't know what was going to do because he didn't fall off, but we just thought he was fixing to. But then the Walmart manager unplugged that thing, and everything turned out fine. So, Jimmy Joe Holson back from Kennedy, Alabama, on the mandolin. We're glad to have him back here on the banjo from Crossville, Alabama, Vernon, between Vernon and Crossville there, in the middle of it there. And this is he's the best banjo player on the stage right now, I can guarantee you that. And he's a fine, good Christian man. Love traveling with these guys. They all good folks. And this is Randy Glasgow. Y'all give Randy Glasgow a hand. And back here is my buddy. I seen somebody come in with an orange and blue hat on there from Auburn. Yeah, I used to wear hats like that, then my daddy got a job. Just kidding, buddy. I love you. Greg here's a graduate from the Auburn University. Or is it just Auburn? University of Auburn, yeah. Polytech, no, something. No, I'm just kidding. I love old Greg. I told him if we have any tornadoes this spring, we'll all go down there to Jordan-Hare Stadium. He said, why? I said, won't be no touchdowns there. Just kidding, Auburn fans. I love you. He done got mad. He said, I'm going to the car, honey. No, I'm just kidding. Is it better? Am I spitting?
We're going to do a song y'all probably heard before, but I did not learn it from the Oak Ridge boys. Jeff tells a joke. They sung it 1 million times. One time made $1 million. I've sung it 1 million times and hadn't made $1. But I learned it from Ralph Stanley when Keith Whitley was singing the lead, so it's a little different tempo. But well, I'm about as close as I can get there without.
All right.
I will be spitting over it if I get much closer. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well, among the local taverns, there'll be a slack in business, 'cause Jesse's drinking came before the groceries and the rent. Among the local women, there'll be a slack in cheap, 'cause Jesse won't be stepping out again. They baptized Jesse Taylor in Cedar Creek last Sunday. Jesus gained a soul and Satan lost a good right arm. They all cried hallelujah when Jesse's head went under. This time he went under for the Lord. Well, the scars on Jesse's knuckles were more than just respected. County courthouse records tell all there is to tell. And the pockets of the gamblers will soon miss Jesse's money, and the black eye of the law will soon be well. They baptized Jesse Taylor in Cedar Creek last Sunday. Jesus gained a soul and Satan lost a good right arm. They all cried hallelujah when Jesse's head went under. This time he went under for the Lord.
Come on, man.
Tell them just how Jesse took up with little Jim. Now Jimmy's got a daddy and Jesse's got a family. Franklin County's got a lot more men. They baptized Jesse Taylor in Cedar Creek last Sunday. Jesus gained a soul and Satan lost a good right arm. They all cried hallelujah when Jesse's head went under. This time he went under for the Lord. Yes, this time he went under for the Lord.
All right. Good old Oak Ridge Boys number there. All right, I tell you what we'll do while Greg's voice is limbered up. We'll do you one here that don't have no music with it. It's called acapella, something like that. It's one of them songs there. On the back of a 20 and pass it forward, and we'll sing whatever you want. I know I'm going to get enough gas money to get back home. I told somebody over there, musicians are the only ones I know that'll buy a $1,000 guitar and a $1,000 amplifier and a $5,000 sound system, put it in a $500 car to go make $50.
Dueling banjo.
Do what?
Dueling banjo.
Dueling banjo.
Dueling.
Bring that 20 here. You think we don't know you well enough to pay for free, credit enough. How about we do a little taste of it there? We don't really do that much, but me and Randy do mess with it every once in a while. We'll give you a little taste of it. Here we go. We're gonna try it. You want me to use that one?
Good.
told you we didn't know it. $15. We messed up, so $15. Hey, y'all don't let him leave before I get my money. I'm just kidding. It might even sound better if it's tuned up. But we're gonna do you one that I don't have to worry about being tuned on. Come on around here, Greg. We'll do you this acapella number here that we like to do.
Give him a swallow of Methodist water.
Yeah, Greg said that we went over there and get one of them waters. He said, this must be, he said, that ain't enough for a Methodist baptistry. Oh, me and Greg, big old boy, one swaller there and make that water.
I'd have to just rub it around my lips and swallow that.
Oh, Lord. If you can't tell, we like to enjoy ourselves. So this is a great song. It's called The Old Ship of Zion, and we're going to try to do an a cappella number for you. Come on, boys. Here we go.
Throw me off a G there. I was standing on the banks of the river, looking out over life's troubled sea, when I saw an old ship that was sailing. Is that the old ship of Zion I see? Its hull was bent and battered from the storms of life I could see. Waves were rough, but that old ship was sailing. Is that the old ship of Zion I see? At the stern of the ship was the captain. I could hear as he called out my name. Get on board, the old ship of Zion. It will never pass this way again. As I step on board, I'll be leaving.
Amen.
All my troubles and trials behind. I'll be safe with Jesus the captain, sailing out on the old ship of Zion, sailing out on the old ship of Zion.
Amen. Well, let me play a little Chinese folk song here, and then we'll do you another tune. We'll get up my A and retune anyway. We had a request over here, so that's we had actually 2 requests. I got one back here from our friends over there around Miracles of Faith there. And we're gonna do this here first, though. This is a song that I rewrote. Them cherries y'all got there, they said Margaritaville. Well, this song here is by that famous bluegrass composer by the name of Jimmy Buffett. I'll tell you how this come about while we're playing some Chinese folk music in the background. I had a young boy, I was assistant pastor at a church, and he was a music leader, and he never had heard of Jimmy Buffett. He come to church one Sunday, and he said, "You ever heard a song, it's sitting on," you know, and he started trying to hum a little bit of it, and I said, "You talking about Jimmy Buffett?" And I said, "Yeah, I've heard that song, but I said, I don't kind of do those too much anymore if I can help it, you know." And he said, "Well, man, that's a cool song. Well, y'all ever have them song get stuck in your head? This means yes and this means